Hi everybody, I am SS the Showstopper, and today is the 22nd of November 2023. Now, I've seen the reports on social media that Lori Harvey, who is the stepdaughter of Steve Harvey, have broken up with her boyfriend, actor Damson Idris. A lot of persons are coming out saying that she's a serial dater. No one is going to take her serious. Why does she break up with these people? She doesn't take the time out to know them and all of that. And my question is, how do you vet someone if you're looking for a potential suitor that you are planning to take serious? How do you go about it? Do you send in an application form? Do you send in a video clip of yourself? What exactly is it that you do? Because Lori Harvey isn't running a dating site. She's a human being and she's meeting people and she's going out on dates with them. She's talking to them. She's engaging in relationship with them. And if it suddenly doesn't work out, there is absolutely nothing that she can do. And remember, most of the times she isn't the one who necessarily want the relationship to break up. It could be the persons who she is with, but the reports are putting it out that she broke up with them, possibly to make her look better or give her a better light. I think one of the reasons a lot of persons are also upset is because these guys are what they call high profile type of guys, or what the black community would call successful men, because they're actors, they make a lot of money, and they're in the spotlight. The average woman would want to be with them, want to date them, want to marry them, yada, yada, yada. And because Lori have access to these type of guys and she's breaking up with them, they want to ostracize her. I'm looking in the situation and I'm like, people forget that standards still keep. Standard is still about. It's still a necessity when you're going out there in the dating world. And I'm thinking that more and more persons should view dating, should respect dating, should honor dating, should go on dates, should get to know persons, take it slow. You meet a guy and in 2 weeks time or in a week time or in a few days time, he wants to be intimate with you. There's nothing that you have in common after that. You realize that this person is not your type. You guys have nothing in common. You can't communicate. There isn't much respect there. There isn't much information that the person is unveiling to you. And so because of that, you just have to move on. A lot of time feelings are caught because the intimacy came in the picture. And because of such, you want to have this emotional attachment to an individual, and it's hard for you to let go. That should not be the case. It should be the case wherein you meet people or you meet someone, you go out with them, you sit, you have conversations, you talk about your likes and dislikes, you get to know the person, you meet them, you go out with them, you go for a walk, you go for a long talk, you have topics of discussion and see what their viewpoints are. You listen carefully to the things that they say. People say that when you just meet someone, they put their best foot forward. Not all the time. Not all the time. And there is always a red flag when you meet a person. There's always a red flag that they can't escape. When you meet a person, they'll speak. Listen to them carefully. If you have to investigate them, because you should not be handing over your body to just about anyone because of what they say, and you should take their word for it. And how dare you? Do not allow anyone out there to frighten you into handing over yourself to them, or want to scare you to handing over yourself to them, or they insult you because you don't want to be with them like that and you don't know much about them. You investigate their background, find out who they are, find out who their ex is, find out why they broke up. These are very important things to move forward, and I think those are the strategies that Lori Harvey is pulling. She is understanding that certain things are not worth it. Remember also that in Hollywood, people pay people to date. People pay people for PR stunt, for PR move, to pivot their career or to shoot their career, to skyrocket their career. People pay people for this. And if you're a known person, famous, you're trending, you're in the spotlight all day, every day, people will pay you because it makes for a good record. It makes for a good resume. It keeps you popping also, and you add that to your books and you get more jobs. So a lot of things out there that we see, it's very difficult, or we should not be jumping to ostracize people because they are being paid to do a lot of things that you see. But I'm just saying that out in the real world, people should honor and respect dating. People should make it an importance to get to know a person. And I've met several guys, and it's like I should just dive in bed with them without even knowing their mother, without even knowing their father, if their father was in their life, without even knowing anything about them. And I think the Black community have it all wrong. It's like, do you want a wholesome community or do you not? I often say that a lot of persons don't know if they're going left or they're going right. They're going in, they're going out, they're going forward or they're going backward. You have to make a decision. If you want to move forward, what are the steps that you are going to take in order to move forward? You have to get to know each other. You have to, because what you're trying to avoid is becoming a single parent. You're trying to avoid certain situations. You're trying to avoid unplanned pregnancy, becoming a single parent, sinking yourself further into poverty, drama, toxicity. These are things that you are trying to avoid. And if you're going on dates and you're getting to know each other, or you're meeting up after work, in the evening, at night, where in the day time, you meet people to find out what mood they're in, the atmosphere, and how, they answer questions, how they relate to you, how they view certain things, politics, certain things in life, religion. These are very important things. Family. These are very important things that you need to know about a person before getting to know them. It's very unfortunate that in 2023, you can still be using under the realm of misogyny to ostracize a woman who is simply dating people and getting to know them, and then she possibly move on with her life. But at the same time, nobody's coming for these guys who are basically sleeping around with everybody. They're proud of it and all of that good stuff. You see them with tons of groupies and nobody's labeling them, nobody's ostracizing them. They go back to the argument of woman can't do what a man do and still be a lady. We are walking around and placing stipulations on women, limitations on women, as if whoever it is that comes in her life, she should just accept that person. She should just be intimate with them and stay with them forever regardless. She should not investigate. She should not take time out to know this person. One moment there's a preaching. Take time out to know a person. Take time out to know that individual. The next moment, why are you breaking up with them? Why are you this? If it's not working out and our fundamentals are different, it's simply not going to work. A deal breaker is, for example, a woman doesn't want a child. She met a guy, she's dating the guy and find out that the guy wants a child. Clearly, it's not going to work. Because those are strict fundamentals. Those are things that are like deal breakers. It's not going to go anywhere. You understand? If the guy wants a child, he wants a child. If the woman doesn't want a child, she doesn't. If the guy doesn't want a child and the woman wants a child, it's simply not going to work. Unless she plans to be a single mother by sticking with that guy, it's simply not going to work. Why are people going around and forcing people to stay together to make for a good story or to appease your appetite of wanting to see the person with that person by any means necessary? You have your life. Go and live your life. Put stipulations and limitations on yourself. Don't put it on other people. There are people out there who have to vet. You won't be perfect. You won't be able to vet everyone greatly, perfectly, but at the end of the day, it is so significant for you to take the time out to know each other, because that person can very well not be the person for you, as well as that person could very well be the person for you. You can also be related and you don't know. So you see why it's also important, because you don't want incest to come into play. You don't want to know that you're dating your cousin or you're dating your niece or your uncle. You understand? So you have to take the time out to know people. It's extremely important. I don't know why they are continuously badgering this female. She isn't the only person that's out dating many people. You understand? And it's not like she's linked to 3 different persons at the same time. She's moving about and she's going from one situation and then it doesn't work out. She takes a break. She meets someone else and she tries and it doesn't work out. She takes a break. I think the problem, like I said before, it's because these guys are successful or these guys are doing well and they're not known to be thugs. So she should just jump and be with them. Might I add that not because a guy isn't a thug or doesn't have a criminal record, it doesn't mean that he's a perfect guy. It doesn't mean that he's a gentleman. The devil comes in many forms. and perhaps she's seeing something that you haven't seen. And because, the NDA, you can't say certain things about people because it will ruin them, she just move on with her life. None of you know what she has dealing with. Just the same as another female out there, another guy out there can meet a girl and you don't know what he had dealing with when he met her. And because of such, he decided to move on with his life. Because he didn't come and say what was taking place. It doesn't mean that he is the one that's automatically wrong. And these are things that people have to understand. These are things that people should respect about people. If she's dating someone and it doesn't work out and she has moved on with her life or decide to move on with her life, people should respect that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. You understand? You have to move on. You have to move on with your life and learn to understand that dating is important in the Black community. If you want a wholesome life, if you want a wholesome society for yourself, for your children, your family, your children's children, it starts with dating. It starts with getting to know a person. And if it doesn't work out, it's okay to move on. Hey, remember, you can be great friends. It doesn't mean that you will be bed buddies or bed partners or great husband and wife. You can also mean that you're just great friends and it stays right there. There's absolutely nothing wrong with remaining as friends, respecting each other, understanding each other. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I think people need to just relax. People need to honor and respect dating more and see the significance of it and proceed accordingly. That's all I have to say about it. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your day and God bless you.